Okay. So did another one go? Okay, I lost it. 9.
9 damage?
Yep.
9 force damage, correct?
Yes.
The door...
Oh, wait. I only did... yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Very close.
Yeah, I don't have another one.
Nope, I thought I didn't add the one, but I did.
Okay. The door shatters and splinters open with 9 force damage.
Oops.
Okay,
guys.
You hear thump, 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 and then Val shoots, and then the thumping's done because the foot that was banging against the closet attached to the body that is attached to the noose hanging from the ceiling no longer has a door to hit. A woman's corpse dangles from an improvised noose crafted of torn fabric, which hangs from a black iron hook at the center of the far wall. 3 feet above the hook, a wooden trapdoor hangs open on rusted metal hinges. Its exit is covered by a piece of heavy fabric. The woman's corpse is brown-haired, short, freckled. She wears a plain white wool dress and apron. Make a perception check.
Doing so good on these tonight. 16.
17.
Okay.
9.
Sorry, left after you the charger. What do you need?
Perception.
14.
Everyone except Val. You also notice a pair of puncture marks on her neck. What do you do?
Oh my gosh. Can I use my amulet thing to make her able to be talked to?
Is it the speak with dead spell?
Yeah.
Sure. Remind me what the amulet, the rules on that again?
I gotta look in Discord. Because it's not a thing in D&D and beyond.
I don't know if you made the custom item or not. I can look. Did I message it to you privately or?
No, it was pinned in Discord, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I looked like the pin. The Twilight Crest?
Yes.
No, it's not that.
No, Twilight Crest is Alex's. Mine is the amulet of something.
It says share 10 messages with any corpse that is hanging from a rope.
I don't know if I pinned that one. I should pin it.
No questions asked.
Well, I definitely would have put that in game relevant information.
I'm getting closer.
I don't remember how long ago we did that. Or you got that.
Time ago.
Is it the Spirit Mirror?
Talisman of Echoes.
What date was that?
The day that you sent it?
Yeah. Was it a DM or was it
It was on January 10th in this chat, but just under pictures. Or under media items. For charges, while holding it, you can use an action to spend one of its charges and cast Gentle Repose or 2 to cast Speak with Dead.
Okay, I pinned it now, so it's there.
Just screenshotted it too.
And what was it? You can do what?
So there's 4 charges.
2 charges for Speak with Dead. So that means I can talk to it. I can ask it 4 questions, right? I get to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. Ask the corpse 5 questions. Only knows what it knew in life, including the languages it knew.
Yeah, you can ask it 5 questions, I suppose.
I mean, I guess before I do it, though, I'll just tell everyone, hey, guys, I can use this thing to talk with her. What What do we think we should ask her?
Ask her what happened to her.
That's a good start.
It's just talking with her, right? Like, she can't move?
Right, but we only got 5 questions. And then I think she'll be dead again or something.
I don't know if we should ask her a vague question like what happened. We might get a vague answer. Maybe we start by asking who hung her.
Does it look like somebody hung her? Does it look like she killed herself?
I mean, I don't know if you can really tell the difference.
Yes, that's true.
If she says that if she hung herself, we ask her why she did it.
Yeah, she's got those bite marks, same as us, so we can ask her what that means. Maybe what's going on with the clocks.
I don't think we know something different is going on with the clocks, right? Just Sal does.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, Sal would have told you. Kevin would have done that. He would have said something along the lines of like, "Huh, that's weird. Like these weren't ticking before."
I think we need to find out what
Yeah,
the
what
bite
her name
marks
is,
mean.
or do we think that's like a waste of a question?
Maybe it's important. Do you know any names that would matter that we knew?
Maybe.
There's not so many brides I can't keep them straight. Do you remember the rest?
Remember some of them.
Maybe there is value to it.
All right. I can't speak with dead.
You, you used 2 of the charges. She still has a mouth. She is not undead. It absolutely works. You see like a gasp of air almost. Her lifeless eyes open. The sockets, almost just, you know what the sockets are, we'll say empty. I mean, she's dead. And you see her like start to kind of flail a little bit and kind of calm down, and just unresponsive at the moment. But
What's your name?
but conscious. You hear her say, here, Varushka. VARUSHKA.
The girl that came here, that like came to fight Strahd.
No, you are thinking of Gertrude, I believe.
Oh, maybe.
Gertruda.
Yeah.
Mad Mary's daughter.
Who hung you?
I did.
Why?
I realized Strahd would never let me go free.
What do these marks mean on our necks?
They are bite marks.
That'd be specific, Gav dog. Killed herself. She had her kidnapped and would never let her go. How do we stop From biting us? How do we stop the things that bit us?
Eddie, don't rush.
I only got one left. Gabdog ruined it.
What did he ask?
He said, "What's on our necks?" And she said, "Bite marks."
Fuck.
She says, say your question one more time for me.
How do we stop the things that bit us?
Her voice is almost hoarse, like a screamed whisper almost, like, you can't. And she falls dead again.
I said we had one more.
We have 5, but I can reanimate her. I can do 2 more.
You can do one more.
I could do it one more time because I've got 2 more charges. But then does it disappear or
Does it say once a day?
I just feel like usually if you use up all the charges of something, it just like disintegrates.
Well, on a 1, so you roll a d20, and if you roll a 1, then it crumbles into ash. And
But I
it's
can't
destroyed.
roll once.
Like on checks or just at all?
At all, if I have the halfling luck, so if I roll a 1, I get to re-roll it. Then I must use the next roll. So, right? Is that any?
But does it say on anything?
Oh, I gotta check that too.
Yeah, so it's an attack. So for lucky, it's an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Hmm.
So that would not apply on this.
I mean, I still kind of. Do we have 5 more questions we want to ask her?
Yes, I have a million questions I want to ask her. I want to ask her who she was to Strahd.
Well, her name's Veruska. Does that name ring a bell? Us without her telling us? I feel like it should.
It does. Who climbed that tree back by the rider? Remember the skeletal rider kind of led you to an area that there's a tree. You guys climbed and found like some treasure.
Hattie did.
I definitely climbed the tree, but I think you also climbed the tree because we were racing, weren't we?
Yes.
We definitely raced up the tree.
So when you...
Oh, yeah, it was carved in there.
Yeah, so there was on the tree, near the trunk of the tree, about chest height, there were 2 letters connected by an ampersand that said K and V. Also, there was a letter or a scroll of parchment. And in that letter, it was addressed to Dearest Verushka, and it was from someone named Katerina. I don't know if you remember reading that letter or not.
Roll was a gift. There's Raider and Strahd's. That was the in-person section that we did.
That was what?
I don't remember. That was the like in-person one that we did.
Okay, I'll read it again real quick. It said, Dearest Verushka, I hope this letter finds you well, though I fear it may not. My heart aches as I pen these words, knowing that they may be the last I ever write you. I pray that you too survived the slaughter. Please forgive my cowardice. Though I fled for my life, some part of me also knew I had fled from the life we may once have shared together. If you are reading this letter, then my spirit is gladdened to know that you have also escaped safely. My heart breaks, however, to share that we shall never again meet in this life. I have been given and accepted an offer of a new future and a new opportunity. I do this not to abandon you, but because I am convinced that there's no other way to set things right. You always said that nothing is ever too broken to repair. As I stand at this crossroads, I cling to my hope that you were right. Some time ago, you gave me a gift, one that I cannot take with me on this new journey. I have left it atop our tree, watched by a pair of guardians provided by my new benefactor. Please take it with my deepest regrets and my warmest wishes. No soul deserves love and peace more than you. May you live a long and happy life, and may joy follow evermore in your footsteps, even in the nights of darkest sorrow. Sincerely and forever yours, Katerina. And then you climbed the tree, and then there was a small old wooden box, and inside the box contained half of a two-piece locket necklace made of tarnished silver.
Oh,
So that
like who
is how
Katerina
you-
was, or like what happened to her and Katerina. What was the fight or the slaughter? I'm gonna guess she got kidnapped and all that, and then stuck here.
Do we know who she was to Strahd?
No, so I guess we could ask her, why does Strahd want you? Or, like, why did he keep you?
What if we just ask her who she was to Strahd?
Okay. What else you got? We got 5. If we're gonna do this, we got 5 questions.
Oh, you should ask her what the things in her neck are.
It works.
Anyone else?
Do you remember this?
Yeah,
Do you remember the speak with dead scene in the D&D movie?
Yes.
So funny.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah. But then they didn't ask the last question, and he just like stayed alive.
Yeah.
Ugh, so funny.
Classic.
All right, I'm gonna animate her, and then you guys can go nuts. But Gab Dog, really like think before you talk. All right.
I think it's a bad idea. I think we should have our questions ironed out first. What's the rush? Let's sit here and spend 10 minutes figuring it out.
All right. So we want to ask her, who is she to Strahd? What made the bite marks on her? Obviously, it's probably a vampire. Like,
I think we've all got our ideas what bit us, right?
I don't know. It didn't like we've all gotten bit by vampires before. I don't feel like I got drained at all.
We asked her why she hung herself.
Yeah, she said it's because she felt there was no escape from Strahd. There's never
Oh.
let her go.
We can ask why he would keep
Remember
her.
that.
Why do you want to keep you? Okay. What else?
We can ask her if there's anyone else in this castle worth us talking to.
Anyone who could help us here? All right, one more. We should just like ask her who her father is.
It's good to know. It's very telling about a person.
I do agree. I mean, like, I feel like we got one extra question. We should just ask her.
I feel like something that's like, put her down in peace.
We could all like. Oh, never mind.
What were you thinking?
I was gonna say we could all go around, so she doesn't have to share alone who her father is.
I don't hate that idea. It's a good send off to a corpse, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that I've ever heard about your father.
I don't think that Val has a father, right? Isn't that like the sad thing about her?
I haven't really heard anything about my father at all. But I'm sure you guys have.
We
We could
know
ask
about
her.
Uncle's father.
Uncle Havenstash on the 71st. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. We could ask her if there's anything in this room worth a damn.
Yeah, like, should we ask her if are we in the castle? Like, is this real? It doesn't feel real.
No. You should ask her what's happening to us right now.
What's going on with the clocks, maybe?
Sure, you think she's got any idea?
Oh, but it's better than asking her what her dad's name is. Watch, that's like a key piece of information. We could have like really needed.
This one time, super important. We ask who her dad is.
What's your last name?
It's not. Taylor's rewriting the book.
Is there anything? All right, I guess we got to use all these questions. We can't sub anyone out to find out what her last name was. All right, we're reanimating her.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Oh, it's gonna make me throw up.
Oh God.
Okay. No. No.
What's wrong with the laudanum one?
Huh?
What's wrong with the laudanum one?
I just feel like some of them roll ones more often than other ones.
Because they're weighted.
Okay, a 12.
So there's
Okay.
a 1 in that number, though, right?
Give me my one item.
You have 0 charges.
Your charges.
She comes
Try
away.
your fraud.
I thought that you were belching at first. Wow, Taylor. It's really my character.
It's not my MO. It's not my brand.
Yeah. Fancier than that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Right. Who are you to Strahd? Who were you to Strahd?
I was a servant of Castle Ravenloft. To Strahd, I was a meal.
Why did he want you, right? They just redundant. What was it that bit us? And bit you? It's the same mark.
The dark powers.
Although we know it.
Should we ask what the dark powers are?
Well, we know it's not Strahd at that point, because I was on the other side of his little moat. Words out of his mouth. He couldn't get across that moat.
Do we ask them what the dark powers are, or should we just go on with the questions that we already talked about?
What's
Are
the
you
next
asking
one?
me?
I'm not talking to you.
I'm just kidding.
Ask her about the dark powers.
What exactly are the dark powers?
I cannot say exactly. They are pure evil.
Interesting that you didn't answer that question. I hope the amulet heard that.
Should we ask about the clocks, or should we ask what your father's name was?
At that point, I think it's 6 in one hand, half dozen the other.
That's not helping. I need to know what to ask her. We got one more question. And we got 2 more questions, because we didn't... No, we got one more question.
You have 2 more.
2 more. What's going on with... Oh, she's gonna say the dark powers again.
Ask her to tell you something of value.
I'll just say something. You gotta ask a question.
If you were to tell me anything of value, what would it be?
Are you asking that?
I said that to Hattie.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything that you can tell us that will help us out of here?
I cannot leave. However, the trapdoor is the way.
Is the way.
I wish I could make the Mandalorian sound.
What's your father's name?
Oh my god. Is that how you meant to say, where's the trapdoor?
No, we saw the trapdoor, right?
You saw the
No.
trapdoor.
What?
Yeah, we saw it.
Thank you. Someone was listening. I never knew my father. I've been a servant, or I was a servant my whole life.
What a shame. You would have really liked my friend Gavdog.
She's already unconscious again.
Damn. Alright, well. We cut her down and, like, give her that necklace that was obviously meant for her. And, like, set her on fire or something.
That sounds about right.
Alright. I do all those things.
I throw a spear at the rope to try to get her body to fall.
A spear. Oh.
Yeah.
Roll to hit. That's a. I guess that's a tight window. Or some good aim.
16.
Fuck it. You hit the rope. She falls.
Yeah, I'll give her that necklace. And, like, put it around her neck.
I give her a quick pat down.
She's dead. Nothing of value on her.
Probably just, like, light her on fire, though, right? Or, like...
Yeah, I agree.
We're in a building, though. Like, if we light her on fire, the building will go in flames.
I produce flame.
Okay.
Strahd, Strahd building.
Where do I start? Like, the hair is probably pretty flammable, or...
I think the whole thing probably is flammable if it's been sitting here
got
for a
oil.
while.
I think we could just like whoosh it.
That'd
And
be
then how do we
good.
get it to go out? Need to have a plan to get it to go out.
We don't want it to go out. We want it to burn to nothing. Cover
Well,
it
we
up.
have to get through the trap door.
Yeah, let's light this bitch and roll.
I think that was one of the mixtapes Wiz Khalifa came out with many, many years ago. Like this bitch and roll.
All right, whatever. I'll pour the oil from my bullseye lantern on her.
I'll do the trap
Okay.
door. I'll be the last through.
Hopping through the trap door.
I'm going through the trapdoor.
Okay.
Gavin?
Going through.
I like hold produced flame to her hair.
She is engulfed in flames
I jump in the trap
very
door.
quickly. Okay, you jump through. You escape through the heat. The area you were just in prior, was grimy, disgusting, dirty, old, dark. You come through Gavin's token. Like right here. Ah. Come up into this area over here. This it's almost like the same area you were just in. However, it looks slightly less rundown and grimy than the first area you were in. You can poke your head into the lounge area, and it looks, again, just like it did when you first arrived into this area, except slightly less run down. Shortly after you emerge into, so like right now, where you popped up into is the portrait room. It is okay. So you saw this before. There's a giant a tall picture of Strahd. I believe, yeah, the picture's in game relevant information from August 28th. That's the picture you're in. It depicts Strahd before he looked like a vampire. You guess potentially his life before. A man emerges from the wall. So if you look at the map where you are, it looks like there's two sets of staircases, like one, oh gosh, here, race. One there, one there. There's actually a wall that is coming across here. So those staircases don't exist in this area, this like dream you're in right now. But a man emerges from that wall, through the wall, A silhouette looms against the stone brick wall, obstructing the descending stair, and then emerges from the stonework like a ghost, revealing a cloaked, broad-shouldered man with long blonde hair, a strong, slightly crooked nose, and a thick, well-trimmed beard. He holds a fiery torch in one hand and a gleaming steel sword in the other, and a black feathered raven sits perched atop his shoulder. He looks familiar. You've seen this man before, or at least a depiction of this man before. Yes, in the town of the village of Barovia, there was a statue in the center of town depicting a man that was known as Ismark the Great. This guy looks an awful lot like him. He looks startled as he sees you. Oh! Living mortals in the castle. I'm gladly surprised. My name is Ismark Antonovich. Hail and well met. Who might you be, weary travelers?
Uncle Adam's Dash of the 72nd.
Val.
Gavin.
If our name's Matter right now, what are you doing as a ghost in this dungeon?
Pardon me? Doesn't look like you're from around here.
Are you real?
Hello.
And I go to touch him.
Your hand goes right through him. Oh. Don't do that, please. I've always been here. Or at least I think. But you... It is strange to see outsiders, though not uncommon for outsiders to be swept away into Barovia by the mists. He says, What are you doing here? What brings you here?
I have no idea. You're trying to get across a... What's that called? Like a
Chasm.
trench. We were trying to get across the trench, and then we fell asleep, and then we came here.
Oh, the moat.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes. Yeah, that little ditch around the castle.
He says, well, that's not why I'm here. I'm searching for something. I am from a nearby village that goes by the name of Barovia.
That's totally still a thing. It exists.
Oh, wonderful. It lies in the shadow of the Castle Ravenloft. And thankfully our homes... Well, not thankfully. Our homes have been preyed upon in recent years by a nest of vampire spawn, whose master slumbers in the depths of this very keep.
Like, what year is it to you right now?
He looks lost, his eyes wander glazed over. I don't know.
Do you have kids right now? Like, in your brain? Like, do you think that you have kids and grandkids and...
So I guess me, Taylor, I need to figure out what year it actually is in this game for you guys. And then that helps me answer your question.
Does he know about his kids? Like, do you know about Irina and the other Ismark?
He does not. He does not. I'll look up what the actual...
You're stuck in a time loop, man.
I'll look up what the actual year is. The year he gives you is about 400 years prior to what it actually is right now. But I'll look up and give you that date. I just don't want to make something up right now.
Yeah, I don't think that, like, you're alive, and I think you're stuck in a time loop, and I think, like, this all happened a
What?
really long time ago.
Oh, heavens. What a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, like, your great grandson or whatever the fuck he is was kind of a tool, but
Oh,
you're alive. At least you.
but I have an heir. Wonderful.
Yeah, you have an heir. He kind of sucks, but
Well, I guess the first step would be to get out of this so-called time loop. This here is my loyal companion, Livius, the raven. Crows or whatever makes whatever noise a raven makes. He says, I was also joined in this expedition by a woman named Lugdana, a mighty warrior, but for some reason, yes, we've become temporarily separated. She was caught by some kind of trap while in the midst of a duel with a pair of wights in the castle cellar. The floor swept up around her and carried her away up into the heights of the castle. I've seen no signs of her yet, but I hope that she's managed to find safety somewhere in these towers. Lugdana and I, we came here in search of the Sigil of the Sun. It is a magic item said to empower those who fight the undead. It's a platinum amulet shaped like the sun, with a large ruby crystal embedded in its center. Perhaps we could join each other.
right.
He winks. Of course. You step out with Ghost Ismark into the lounge. It looks almost exactly the same as it did before you went through the initial trapdoor. However, again, a little cleaner, a little nicer, still pretty grimy and dirty. And one of the tables in the lounge now holds 2 silver goblets. They are filled to the brim with wine. Let's see. Well, what do you do? The door leading into the guest room is also open as well. So, all the doors open. You poke your head around. That closet door is shut and not busted open.
I mean, you should go back in there, right? We're in a time loop. We kind of just have to keep going.
Probably, but where are we going from here? Shouldn't we try and leave this room?
So the trapdoor was the answer. We went through the trapdoor, right? We made it to the other end. Start looking for more, like, secret exits. Like, I'll start just, like, flipping all the furniture.
I'm gonna start, like, feeling along the walls.
Okay. All right. Make a perception check.
At 20.
Nice. Rolling hot today.
Crown and candy dice. And my perception, this is the best I've ever done. I already got glasses in the stream. Actually, in the dream, can I be wearing glasses?
Yeah, absolutely, sure. Fuck it.
What do they look like?
There's like big ass old people with round spectacles.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Hattie's super perceptive in this stream. However, you don't find anything of use.
Dang.
All sense of reason points you back towards that closet door.
I just think I go back to the closet. These glasses are working real well.
I'll tell you what, Hattie, with the nat 20, out of the corner of your eye, you swear you saw. You swear the bed seems to have moved a couple inches after your search. Like it is not in the location it started in.
But not because anything has moved it? Like it just moved?
Yeah,
Like I'll flip the bed over. Is there anything around it or near it?
It's I mean, I guess yeah. Hattie might. It's pretty heavy. It's like a large 4-poster bed.
I think I could flip it.
Yeah, you could flip it for sure. Hattie, you flip the bed. The bed, as you flip it, one of the bedposts you swear moves and tries to hit you.
It doesn't actually, but I just think it does.
No, it rolled the hit, but I need to find its. Does a. It does hit, but I don't know if you have a reaction. It's 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
Okay. You take 10 bludgeoning damage. Need a strength saving throw.
Mm. 16.
Okay, nothing else happens. Suddenly, not all of the objects, but a good chunk of the objects in the room start to flutter to life. The bed, the 2 chairs, the ottoman, and the rug all start to animate. We will start next week with initiative, Kevin, and 1 awake Ikenna.
All right.
Because you got to be done by 10:30, right?
Yeah.
Alex? Okay. This is the perfect stopping point then. Because we'll just go right into
Remind me
combat.
of the beginning of Bell's House when they fought all the animated furniture. That was super fun. Yeah, I almost had like a full-on heart attack today because I was listening to Vox Machina, and Matt told Travis that like when you reckless attack, it's only the first attack that you do that gets advantage. and he like made him play that way for like 10 minutes of the episode, and then he got corrected 1,000 times online, and then he was like, "Oh, I was wrong." Like, oh, thank God! Like I thought I'd been playing wrong this whole time.
No, yeah, it's funny like how much because they just like kind of they just kind of homebrewed and kind of winged it for a while until they started filming, and then like they totally got rules checked on everything by the people watching.
Crazy afterwards.
Oh my God! I've been taking so many advantages that I'm not supposed to be taking.
God, that'd have been wild.
Like I'm gonna have to just go in there and be like, "I'm sorry, guys. It's been rolling a bunch of dice for no reason."
Oh God, at that point we would have just fucking gone with it.
It's good though. I'm up to the point that like the show is at, so
Oh, nice.
maybe I'll finish it before it comes out in October.
You
Probably not.
definitely will.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I only have a month more out.
All right, well,
Yeah.
good
So you
session.
coming up on Friday to come through a corn maze and drink beer with us?
Me?
Yeah.
No, because I have to do Allie's soccer game Saturday morning.
Oh, it's Saturday. I thought it was Sunday.
No, ours is Sunday. His is Saturday.
Gotcha.
Glad to hear it went well.
Oh, did
Yeah.
she like it?
Yeah, she said she loved it and like raved about it and was like, I listened to the
Probably just, like,
coach,
the
I
fastest,
ran.
strongest kid
You're right.
on
What's
her
that?
team. You're probably like the fastest, strongest kid on her team.
God, I don't know. Today I took them to McDonald's to just like have dinner and like play in the play place this evening before we went to the playground. And there was like a 9-year-old girl that like so Allie just like latches onto people and follows them around. And the 9-year-old's like, "Huh, you're pretty tall for your age." You know, I don't know what their conversation was, but
It's hilarious.
like that's my girl.
We were talking about
She
Idle
was.
Wild Player the other day, and I was like, "Do you remember when we went with like Allie and Jackson? Like you went on all these roller coasters and stuff." And he was like, "Oh yeah, but that wasn't regular Allie. That was when she was baby Allie." Like, okay, fair enough. Like,
That's fair. She was riding all the rides that she was probably too little for.
Yeah,
She
you-
was
you
so
don't
tall.
worry. Like sub 40 and
She let you know when she became baby regular Allie.
Oh God, yeah. She like I think she's like wanted to be regular Allie for so long, but she didn't have the balls to say it until recently.
Did Randy tell you that we need Jackson in our neighborhood right now? There's a missing bird.
Oh no! Let me send
Some
my
person's
boy.
been, like walking around our neighborhood with a cage and has posted signs every 2 mailboxes. They're looking
It's-
for their fucking cockatoo, and
it's not
God.
fun.
it's a cockatiel. It's a little bird.
Do any of you guys know the difference between the two?
No,
Not
no,
at
I
all.
didn't tell you
Jackson will
what one
find
of
it
them
in 5
was.
seconds. We just gotta take him around in a wagon. We get a reward.
You guys know what a parakeet is?
Yeah.
Right, so a parakeet is like this big.
Mhm.
A cockatoo is like this.
Oh, holy cow! How do you lose that?
A cockatiel is like this big. Slightly bigger than a parakeet.
Okay.
And these people lost their cockatiel. This
Oh,
whole
okay.
time Missy has been looking for their cockatoo.
I want a reward. I just feel like it's been missing
I
this long.
want
I
a
care
reward.
about it that much that like if I find this fucking bird, they're gonna be like, "Here's $100."
But, like, these people have invested. Like, at first it started with like them duct taping signs to everything public. So like street signs, the light posts. And then after that, they went around and taped signs to everybody's mailboxes
Oh my.
on like a QR code on how to get a hold of them. Like when you find a cockatoo.
What's the cockatiel's name?
Thanks.
Max?
And, like, yeah. Dude, like to some degree, I'm like, fuck off. Like, yes, I want you to find your bird for sure. But like, you're like taping stuff to our mailbox and like walking like up and down our street with a cage. And at this point, like the other signs have been duct taped to the public streets. for over a week. And, like, they're not going back and removing them. You know what I mean? And now we have these, like, rained-on, crumpled-ass pieces of paper with, like, a couple pieces of duct tape on, like, everything public on our street.
Not
I
in
just,
neighborhood.
I just want to, like, message these people, like, hey, like, I sincerely hope you found your bird. Can you now, like, walk around and take your garbage down?
Yeah, right.
Like,
I don't think they found Max, and I am still very faithful that I might find Max.
I hope you do.
I go on a lot of walks right now.
it's gotten very cold. Max is not doing well. Wherever he is.
No.
Like,
Sometimes we'll be outside and Jackson will just be like, airplane, and he'll point up and I'll see just like the tiniest little speck of a jet streak flying through the air.
Man. That kid
And I'm
is
like,
eagle-eyed.
how did you even see that from down there? Like, what are you doing? So he might find the cockatiel.
the what?
Target practice. I keep
Target practice for what? Nerf gun target practice. You heard her.
Be a sniper someday.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Just like Stone Cold Killer.
Yeah, dude.
And a bird watcher in his free time.
Yeah.
He's a hell of a bird watcher. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see.
That is like an activity you can get him into if you actually cared about that.
Bird watching?
Yeah, if you like at least like up here, like if you go on like the rec center's website or like the Cleveland Metro Parks website, there are so many bird watching like
Well,
Oh, it's like a hobby. It's first of all, it's called birding.
oh sorry.
There's like a movie. I swear Jack Black was in it. When I was substitute teaching once, one of the English teachers made us watch it for class, and it was all about birding. And like their quest to go spot this rare bird that like is very hard to find.
Did you watch the Minecraft movie preview?
Just gonna say that.
No.
Jack Black.
Oh, probably it looks so silly, but like our kids are going to eat that shit up.
Our kids are gonna love it.
gonna
Everybody
watch it
else
1
is
million
going to be
times.
very upset
Oh
about
yeah, it's gonna be so fucking stupid. But like the 6-year-olds that like Minecraft are going to be like
it.
ecstatic.
Have you read the reviews of it at least?
Oh yeah, they're trashing
poor
it.
man.
Oh, it's reading
getting
the reviews
destroyed.
of the trailer is incredible, dude.
I've never played Minecraft.
It's just playing Legos, but like on a
Okay.
computer.
But everything
Gotcha.
is a Lego.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a world of Legos, and like you just like hack apart the Legos and build other stuff in Legos.
Okay.
Um,
I'm very bad at it.
I don't think you can be good.
You
at-
can be good
well,
at
I guess you can
Minecraft.
be
I
good
have
at
an
Minecraft.
autism unit, and they
I don't think
are
you can be bad at
very
Minecraft
good.
though. You kind of just do your own thing.
I have
Speaking
a,
of
like,
autism. No, go ahead.
I had like a second grader
really
that
wanna know
built
where
an
you're going with
entire
that.
landscape of like his favorite TV show with the logo out of Minecraft blocks, and he did it in like an hour. That he was sitting there on the iPad with it. And I just,
Okay, that's crazy.
there are people that are good at Minecraft.
Yeah.
but the comments on the trailer are like really fucking funny. Like it's people just saying like, obviously the people that made this movie have kids that played Minecraft and like they never gave a fuck about this game. Fuck them.
Wow.
This was my upbringing. Like
Wow.
yeah, people
Why
are
are people
like
so mad about it?
Sounds
People
about
are-
right.
They are
Game.
very